Hi everyone. Hi everyone. I wanted to, clarify something that keeps cropping up in my videos. People keep asking me, John, is that a picture of Jesus behind you? And I believe they're referring to this icon behind me. And to the uninitiated, I can figure that you would think that that was Jesus. But actually, it's a rare icon of a saint that's not very well known, but an important aspect of history, and I'm going to explain why. This gentleman behind me is Saint Alanus of Yankovic. He was born in 1000 AD and became a monk in 31 AD. Now, he is known as the patron saint of musical parodies and of accordion players. You may know some of his interesting liturgical writings, parodies such as How Great Thou Fart or Ave Morana. But that's not what made him a saint. What made him a saint was that in 1032 AD, he had a vision that he realized that instead of the typical Trinitarians, he became a Unitarian through a vision, which he tried to press onto people that, the Unitarian way is the better way, is truly God's way. And how he tried to do this is that in many masses, many priests use this sign showing the Trinity. He decided that he wanted to make it very clear that he believed in one unified God and saw it in a sign of a dove, such as this. So he kept doing this. And during a mass in 1033 AD, he did this, instead of doing this, did this. And this offended a lot of the Catholic priests, including the Pope and the cardinals. There was a trial, and unfortunately he was martyred in 33. His famous line to one of his disciples, when the disciple said, "What do we do now?" at the point of his death, he said, "Listen, just keep showing them the finger until they agree." So after many, many years, his organization went underground, and eventually, quietly, in 1491, he was sainted by the Pope with this gentleman, Saint Theo, the Good Shepherd, the patron saint of actually castrated pets. After this happened in 1491, many of the Catholic dioceses allowed these, what they called Alcavites, into their group, but they were not allowed to show the finger in church or to other priests. So in a way of blessing people, the Alcavites decided that they would do it outside the church and usually behind someone's back. This happened for many, many years, and many Alcavites, you can probably see, they usually do it anonymously. A lot of Alcavites try to bless people by doing this in their car, or when they're at a sporting event. Very few people usually do it face to face because of the problems that many Unitarians face with Trinitarians. Now, one other thing before I conclude, there was a schism around the time of Henry VIII. There were a lot of Alcavites that lived in England and under the Catholic Church. And when they converted during the Reformation period, when basically Henry VIII declared himself basically the head of the Anglican Church, they didn't want to any longer, this group of Anglican Alcavites wanted to separate themselves from their Catholic brethren. So they wanted to show that they still believed in the Unitarian belief system, but yet wanted to show that they were separate from the Roman Catholic Alcavites. So they developed this, which you see a lot in the similar blessing that you see in British pubs all the time. It still has the Unitarian sign of the dove, but yet shows a separation from the Catholic Church. So this is, this is basically the story of Saint Albus of Yankovic. So that's who's really behind me. It's actually Saint Al. So for Saint Al and me, peace.